Great night, my kings and queens. Wake up and be authentic. On the donors and a girl authentic. Queen Simone, come for drop some authentic spiritual reasoning at the night here. So I could just go straight up into it. First and foremost, I want to tell each and everyone I want to pan so say happy 2023. Make it for see you next year. I forgive God thanks. Big up on a nice, clean, authentic self. Make sure someone in a great health and strength. And then you don't know, the show must go on. So I take a little 1 week break off because more while in life you have to take a step back in order to move forward. You can't just do so and burn out yourself. You have to stop, think, then do. Because you don't know, anything move too fast, get infected. So I just want to thank you once again for sticking it out with me today. Yes, 6 years now since I do this thing here. And the thing just grow and I get bigger and better, more authentic, more spiritual. So big up on yourself. So I could just go straight up into it. Because we don't really and truly have no time for itch, you know. 2023, we have to get this thing moving. So cutting off people every year will not make a difference until you cut off the negative energy you use to attract them. Yes, my authenticians. You know, every year we go on this quest. Yeah, I'm going to block the person. I'm going to take the person out of my phone. I'm going to this, I'm going to that and ask that and comfort because the person is not there. It no matter how much block it. You got it. Sometimes you will attract back the same situation, but in a different body and a different mind frame. You understand what I say? Yes, that may I tell you my authenticians. A real thing because listen to this, you know. Check this. Oftentimes we go on a quest to cut off people every year, you know, who we claim have a negative energy. Ask yourself this question. Why am I always in contact with these negative people? I'm here to tell you that answer. The truth is we send out vibrations on a daily basis and the universe don't care if it's negative or positive. She gives us exactly what we put out. Don't ever believe that the energy where you attract people, oh, these negative people. No, but you know, because a lot of times we don't tap into self to look for see if the things that were happen to it, if we are attract it, you know, if we are dry it like a magnet, whether negative or positive, you know. Because remember, you know, all of we have negative and positive in a way. And depending on the mood that day, we might probably attract a situation, we might feel like a daisical that day, we have a lazy energy. And, you know, the laziness, you can't blame it on nobody. And you just get up and you just feel lazy that morning there. Either you pay your little men's and you know your little, you know, woman thing in every month. And then you have the man them no more while them just not feel the vibes enough for just do certain things and so forth. But at the end of the day, we need to look in ourselves. Someone asked me the question the other day. She said, how would you explain your contents and your audios? I said to that person, listen, first and foremost, when you listen to my content, you have to be open-minded. If you shut out your mind, you're not going to get what I say. The next thing, you have to have emotional intelligence. Because you see, if you're in a defense mood when you're listening, you know some people have emotional intelligence. Everything you say, them just have a defense. Them come for defense. Them come for analyze and criticize instead of just listen and have emotional intelligence. And them come for dissect everything and overthink the whole thing. Right? As straightforward as it might sound, a lot of persons like to dissect and go in this one bag of long encyclopedia and epistle and all these things. The third thing, you have to have spiritual maturity because spiritual maturity comes with understanding oneself, of knowing who one is and just be honest with yourself. You understand? You have to be honest with yourself. And the third thing, you have to have experience because if you don't have experience, you cannot relate. You cannot relate to it. So I'm here to tell you that many times, even me too, and then when I look into it, I realize, you know what? And you know what happened to? Sometimes we dwell on things. We dwell on certain situations and we're ending up attracting the same situation in our different body. You know, like sometimes I hear a woman say, oh, men are wicked and them go in a relationship with fear. Them go in a relationship with this defense. Like, hey, me are watching now, you know, like a security guard, like a police, you know, like a questionnaire and thing. Because the past hurt that they have with, you know, previous man with them having a relationship. So them are go on with this baggage with them now, with this thing hanging over them head. I look for something wrong with the new man with them I meet. Guess what? Sometimes it even manifests because of the way you are thinking. And then now we're going to come up with a conclusion and be like, men are wicked, men are dogs, men are this, you know, men are not good. I stay by myself and I secure and I protect my heart. You must protect your energy because of the energy that you put out somewhere in your subconscious mind. It is there lingering. Same with men. Them get hurt already, cause we might feel some man not get hurt, you know. You have some good man out there will love woman when in the plane thing and really, really love woman and them hurt them and mash up them head, you know. See him like them go on and them and say, oh, them girl, yeah, you know. You see some of them women, I make sure I keep my money in my pocket because the last time I did with a girl and, you know, because you're looking for something negative to happen, it actually happened. If you're looking for the day to be negative, bear in mind, sometimes life give us some things where we never did really look for, you know. Sometimes some things just pop up in our sometime where we not even know so that will come, you know. But at the same time, at the end of the day, it's just how we deal with life situations. Because a lot of things come to test you. Not to break you, not to kill you. But we just take, sometimes somebody come for kill you for true, though literally come for bust your head and kill you for true. But in other case, them just come for kill you. But me attack them the pressures of life and the challenges and the circumstances and all of these things and the daily challenges. Because remember when I said your daily experiences and disappointments, mistakes are attached to your spiritual growth. If you're always in victim mode, if you lack the emotional intelligence to understand it, you lock out yourself and you only play victim, you're not going to understand it because victim mentality attracts victim situations. I come to realize that a lot of persons get power from being victims. Have you ever met someone where they were supposed to do something for you and they make all of the excuses in the world to justify why they did not do it? Let me tell you something. You see, when something is important to you, you're going to do it. Something is important to you, you're going to do it. Let's say you meet a man. You haven't been with a man in a while and this man just lyrics you and just, you know, give you some nice little talk and some nice little things in your ears all and you feel good. No matter what the energy where you're in at the time, you go and go do it. But suppose you did for make a phone call and call somebody where you did for tell something, you did promise the person you call him the next day. You know what you go say? Me no member. It's not saying no member. That never that important to you like the something with the man I tell you in your ears. You understand? Yeah. But we're gonna make excuses. Remember, people tired and people have things to do, but you make time for the man where I tell you something in your ears. Man stay so too. Them have them friend and them have them woman, them bonafide woman, tell you some of them man stay. And them woman who beg them do something, them not do it, you know, but two them just meet a new girl, she fresh. She fresh, you know, so she have a different kind of energy. She have a fresh energy, cause the other woman in probably talk all kind of thing, she get miserable no one thing and she beg him for do something and him not do it. Him go say him never remember cause him have things to do. But he remember fi go meet the new girl because she have a different energy. So people do things what them feel like for do and make excuses for the things that they feel was not of that important. Me can tell you say me do it too. Things were important to me quicker for go out feet than things were not that important. And you have to be honest with yourself. You have to be real with yourself. Yeah. And you cannot go in the victim mode and try to like victimize the situation to make yourself feel better. You cannot justify your mistake to make yourself feel better because the mistake will continue happen. And when it continue happen, if you don't acknowledge that you are the one who caused it for you happen, you're going to always blame other people. And guess what happen? You know you have people who sense certain energy more. All right. No care how negative we is as human, you know. We can sense a negative energy when it come on to we, you know, from somebody else, you know. We can sense it, you know. We can feel it, you know. Then the same way people feel our negative energy to and sense it too. You get me? And you know, sometimes everything in life is all about perspective because I can say mountain. And depending on who you are, that word mountain might have a different experience. Somebody might hear mountain and say, yeah. Remember when we go on Mystic Mountain and we run go up a Mystic Mountain and things. Somebody else might hear mountain and say, I never like hear that word the mountain. I can remember one time I drop off a mountain. Somebody might hear mountain and start say, oh, Mountain Peak Coffee. They remember one coffee. And somebody might hear mountain and start overthink. But if you go up at the mountain, you now go drop. Look how far the mountain there. That's impossible to reach. And somebody say, oh, mountain, you know what I want to go up a mountain? Everything is perspective. It's your programming. It's the negative programming. So you will attract all those situations based on your energy, whether it's positive or negative at the time. The positive and the negative go together and make it all very beautiful, you know. But enough time when me attract some things, hear me, I tell you, me attract things sometime and me know say I me do it, you know, because me did have the intuition before, you know. Me did feel, say me never did for do something, you know. So you know what me do? Me realize, say, more while I get too impulsive. Because me da use an example, I say a girl did ask me for come on a talk show one time. In another moment, them would say me impulsive because she sell me the vision, she sell me it in a one way where I gonna make me want go. Right? As me that explain too no, in one of the other them. And but me I tell you the truth, as the things start go by, me start I get intuition. But me is a person who love start when me finish when me start. So me was trapped by my word. I was trapped by my word. I mean do I know oh me gonna get out of that situation, but my intuition I tell me say me never did for do it, you know. And me dead there now, me I think it, you know, me I say, yo, something not right, you know. And you know, so me tell you the truth, something really never right for true. Maybe something never right from the beginning, or am I thing when me a think about cause it, or is an action with the individual do a cause me for do it. But whatever the situation was, I was the one who attract it. So we could have cut off people from now till when Jesus come. You're going to meet the person again. If you don't understand it, or if you keep on operating from the energy, you're going to meet them either as your boss. Check your boss and see if you don't meet your boss already long before. Check your boss and check and see if you never have a friend who stay like your boss or your mother or your father or your auntie in your house. That happened to me, you know. It happened to me authenticity, and check it. Check and see if your husband or your wife or whatever no remind you or your mother or your father or your auntie also. If you pay attention, check the friend them where you have. Me can tell you, say, me meet the same friend 4 different time in a different body, in a different complexion, and in a different job. All because me have this defense. I say, watch I want enough for me see that one. Me I tell you say it happened to me. When me I tell you say, me know when me I talk about because it reach me. Thinking of reading a book and thinking say you know something different from actually knowing something. Me can read something and me think me know it. Me only think but me never experience it. But because me experience it, me can tell you say a real thing. So before me go in on my phone, go cut off nobody else and say me I cut off people and black people. Me say to myself say, you know our universe, the energy where me operate under will cause me to attract certain situations. Cut and clear it now. Cut and clear all of them action. They make me see things from a different perspective. If I go out there, I'm face it with positivity or whatever, I'm get negative from it, but just know say in a life, I just saw the thing said. I'm not telling you to aim in the idea of perfection, leaning into that idea of perfection. I'm just saying, tap into yourself and see. So when the negative come now, you can probably say, not today. No. You can bar it off. You can't. Sometimes I can't really stop it from coming because energies are powerful, you know. It's powerful. Some of us are telling us, say, for the entire year, every year, you know, cut off the something, cut off. You have some people, every year, them just cut off people. How you just walk and cut off people, sir? Maybe you are the problem. Maybe you are the problem, you know. Maybe I'm not the person where you are cut off, you know. Maybe you are the problem. Maybe me are the problem too, while certain things happen. But just I tell you, maybe you are the problem. It don't happen in all cases, both men and women too. All right, you have this girl. I was talking to her about something, and she was supposed to do something for me. And I bought her outfit and something went wrong with the outfit and she decided that she was going to, you know, compensate me and pay me back for the jacket. So I said to her, the jacket is a 3-piece suit. It don't come with any, it don't come by itself. In order to get that jacket, you have to buy the suit. I paid $78 for the suit. That was like about 2 years ago. I paid for the $78. So I go up on the website and I see the suit on sale right now, half the price for what it was. But you now get the jacket alone. You only go get the pants and the top. So I sent it to her and said, look, they have it on sale, you know, so you can buy it because I pay $78. I know it's half the price, so you cannot get the jacket alone. And she promised me that she was going to buy the jacket. I never tell her to buy nothing, you know. She just said she got to do it and take responsibility. And I truly respect it. She said to me, January is slow month. She's attracting slowness to her month. You know, we Jamaican people always have that saying. January is slow month, is slow period, later down. We are the one who attract that to ourselves because of what we see in front of us. I'm going to tell you what happened. When we did that work, I always hear them step on the floor say, January are the slowest month, you know. Because after Christmas and the whole momentum, everything cool down. Me say, me go show you know. Say January are not slow month. Me I say it to myself. Me not saying it to anybody else in the car. You see, sometimes when you have your goals, you don't say it to people. Did you know that you have people, you say some goal. You see, overthinkers, don't tell an overthinker your goal. You see, if you tell them your goal, they might go sit down and think about it. They might think about it in a negative way. They might think about it, say, what if she wear the spike hill and she drop off of the hill? They might think about it. When you look now, the goal gets sabotaged. You not even did know, say, and the person where you tell the goal, sit down and dissect the negativity energy over your goal. Worse if you not have that spiritual understanding, if you understand certain things. And I care how much spiritual understanding you have, things are going to always teach you things and lessons are going to come in it. So you just have to just grow and learn from it. So when me there, I go always, no. I say, you hear me? Now my mind me and say it because me did have something with me that work on and I forget that money there. So in the December, I was the top sale rep. It was the first time I make over 1 million in sales on the floor. Over 1 million, you know. So in them time, I get a 78,000 for my pay, plus me I get 20,000 bonus, plus me customer them will come, them tip me big. So me never, and plus because I come first, I get an extra How much extra was 6,000 or 10? One of them money that you get. You get an extra money when you come first every month. So most of the time I me get that money there and thing. And so me never have to touch my pay. So me touch that. So when them I say Christmas January a slow period, hear me, I just set out a goal. I just go around and I just say, when me in the bathroom, I be hear me, yeah, you know, so to them I sell 3 pants, 4 pants, 5 pants. You know, me I just talk to myself. 4 pants, 3 pants, 5 pants. Let me tell you now what happened with my authenticity. You see, from the period of January, February, and March, me sell over 1 million in the store in the slow period. Me sell all one jacket where them say in there 5 years ago before me come. Everybody I try sell that jacket. Them say, oh, what me do? Me sell it. This is what me say. Me go on and look on the things that are expensive in the store. I'm put it in my subconscious mind. At the time, I never understand nothing about subconsciousness. I'm put it in there. I'm put it in my subconscious. I go home and I picture say. The man's people come in and buy the jacket and things. So I see one man come in and him cologne smell good and thing. And him say I buy 2 pants for him girlfriend. And I say yes. And him say I want a jacket because I go fly out. And I just say, yeah man, come with me man. And cause once you assist somebody over the male side, that you're a customer that you can carry them go over the female side. Him come buy something for him wife, you can go over the male side. I go over there. The jacket there, I take up the jacket. The first thing I did was took up that jacket. Remember me that mop out the jacket from a long time, you know. So I take out the jacket and I put me in the jacket room and I say, yo, the man look dapper and thing. And I there talk to him and I you know, he's an executive man, but him down to earth, you know, and thing. And I sell the jacket. The boss come down and say, yo, that jacket you're there in long time and nobody never sell it. What did you do? And I just laugh. I not even tell them what I do. I just laugh. And the man buy the things. Everything I'm put my eye on and go in the bathroom, go say I want manifest. I hit manifest for true. Them time they not understand the word manifest, you know. And now me just understand the word there. But me didn't know say that me did do. And me in the bathroom, I be there, me come in the man. Them I say, oh, you sell 1 million in a slow period. That has never happened. Why? Because me come with the energy and the vibes and me I go sell it. Me I go do it. Test it come along the way. Me remember one of the time. Me never want to come and work and me never turbo idiot. Me saying, yeah, test this. You see, by the time me go up on the floor, the idiot stop. Because when me did want my passion and my burning desire for sell the million, the greater than the idiot at the time. So the idiot, it lick out the idiot. So I see him where me did attract crosses to my life too because of my thought pattern and thinking and visualization technique and never know, you know. Because the man when me did talk to whenever I want me did don't visualize so that the man then ain't want me already, you know, because I low self-esteem and when me I go through. So these people where I try for cut off, if you find yourself, I cut off 10 people every year, maybe you are the problem, you know. Maybe it's not the individual. Me I tell you, you know, some people them are everybody ever in an argument. As they meet somebody to the everybody and them always have problem. And they're always going a victim mode. I'm gonna stay far from people, you know. I'm happy by myself. Check yourself. If the year come and you say every year 12 people, 10 people, everybody will encounter with you and 1 or 2 of them have at war or because some people are at war with themselves and them try to project that to you, you know. Yes, energy is powerful. So my authenticians, me I tell you this. Nothing wrong if you're looking at yourself and say, uno are the problem. Nothing wrong. So get up every day and cut off people every day, left, right and center. Find out, because sometimes you cut off your blessing and you never know. Sometimes you meet all the man where you did ask for. And then the man go say, sardine. You go remember the ex-man who used to feed you with sardine, and that the ex-man, they probably never like you. And you go meet one girl now, and she go say, stupid. You go remember when they meet say, yo, you know a stupid the girl use her whole. So you feel say, this girl I come over here with the stupid. Certain words have certain impact on our lives. Yeah. Certain words what certain people say have certain impact on our life. Yes, it does. I'm going to repeat that intentionally to make it go through. So we have to all be open-minded. Everyone is not always toxic. Sometimes we are toxic and we attract the toxicity. Sometimes we get some good friends in our life. True word. I just hear something beep off. True word. Sometimes we get some good friends in our life. And because of our negative programming and our negative energy, we run them way. I will keep on and say, them are the problem. Me can tell you from experience. So me did have this associate from a long time, from school days. Every year she cut off people. Every minute she black people, she change number. Everybody are always a problem. And everybody have the same thing to say about her. She have a negative energy. But you see, in a fear head, he say everybody are the problem. But guess what happened to she? She has been through so much abuse and she don't get over it. So she go around playing victims and attracting victim situations. Can't keep any relationship, can't keep any man, can't keep anything. Not even family members she can't keep. She can't keep nothing, not even job, not even bosses. All because of her programming and kill she dead. Everybody are the problem except she. You understand what I mean? So we need to tap into self. You know what I mean? The authenticity when I deal with the things spiritual. So I'm going to tell you to tap into yourself. And spirituality is not about being churchical and scriptural. I always say that. You could have go to church, like more and roll along in the church with the Bible and you come out back. If you don't know who you is in the church, it don't make no sense you read the Bible and come and preach and go over there. You have it, everything starts and begins with you. Everything starts, and ends with you. It's you. It's your life. That's your crown, your authenticity. Tap into yourself and find out. Me tap into myself and say, me sabotage a lot of things, all because of the programming and all because of the energy when we're going there with. Bear in mind, you can go into something with a positive energy and it turn out negative. Sometimes it's not your fault. Sometimes it was not meant to be, depending on the affirmation and depending on the things that you're saying. I am talking to you right now and everything what I say is like an affirmation. Every conversation, every talk you talk is a prayer. Prayer is not only about hallelujah, praise the Lord. Prayer is the things that you say throughout the day out of your mouth. Yes, there are words. Anything where you put in perspective of words is affirmation and prayers. The negative things what we say about people are prayer and affirmation where I say. Sometimes we all say it about people and sometimes it will come back in a week. So I'm not gonna lie. Enough time I try. I'm not gonna lie. I have a challenge with that part there. Me have a little challenge with that little part there when me I talk certain things. Like if me I say something about somebody, I say, yeah man, you know, she this and she that. Yeah man, me not gonna lie. Me need for work on that look. Yeah, me have to start it in a positive light. You know them look away there? Yeah. But I have challenges with that more a while. Yeah, I have to be real and true to self. So develop this emotional intelligence to understand these things. You have to understand. You could have read it in a book from now till when Jesus Christ come. You only think you know it. But you see when you know where you know. I remember when Barry G like they used to say, they think they know but they have no idea. And I think you fi think and know you fi know. So me I tell you this because me know these things. Know knowledge. So when I say march into self-awareness through authentic, knowledgeable experiences spiritually, those words were intentionally chosen to complete the acronym for the word mistake. So the next time, authenticians, the next time you find yourself saying, I need to cut off these negative people out of my life, tap into self and find out if you are operate from a negative vibration where cause you to attract it in the physical realms. Because most times, we are our biggest enemy. So cutting off people every year will not make a difference until you cut off the negative energy you used to attract them. Have an authentic life. God bless you, and I salute the authenticity in you all. Mwah!